Chile relleno is an absolute symbol that somebody very special is coming to your house because they are so much work, they really are. But it's not an unpleasant task because the resulting dish is so incredibly delicious. They have this fluffy little crunchy outer batter that is just to die for, so good. And the melty cheese and the spicy chile. And I love it with this fresh tomato sauce. Ooh, and I love to pile avocado on top as well. It is just an all-around spectacular dish that even if you're a beginner chef, at some point you should try making chile relleno. Hey y'all, I'm Melissa Guerra. I am the Kitchen Wrangler, and today I got a request and we will be making chiles rellenos. Now, chiles rellenos are not the easiest dish in the world to make, but they are certainly worth your time. So if you're ready, let's get started on our chiles rellenos. Now, a chile relleno is a stuffed pepper, and there's different ways that you can stuff them. You can stuff them with cheese, or you can stuff them with beef picadillo, and luckily, I had a little bit left over in the refrigerator, so I'm gonna show you both versions. For this recipe, we specifically need fresh chile poblano. I know they're difficult to find in some markets, but look around. You can't substitute canned chiles for fresh chile poblano, and you can kind of get away with using Anaheim chilies or Hatch green chilies. Those are okay. Bell peppers, I would say no. They're just too watery and they don't have the same flavor as a chile poblano. They have a very distinct flavor that just is so excellent for this dish. Like all produce, we're gonna rinse our chile poblano under running water, and I'm gonna add some tomatoes and some chile serrano as well because we're gonna make a little sauce for our chiles rellenos. Pat the produce dry, and we're gonna brush just a little bit of olive oil over the tomatoes and over the chile serrano, but you don't have to brush any olive oil over your chile poblano. Because we have so many vegetables to roast today, I'm going to roast them under the electric broiler. Place a sheet of parchment paper on a baking sheet and arrange all of your vegetables so that they fit on the pan. Place them under the heated electric broiler. Now, not everything is going to roast at the same rate. The chile serrano seem to roast the most quickly. The tomatoes, we're gonna take those out when they're ready, and the chile poblano is gonna take the longest. Make sure that you continually turn them so that they roast very evenly. Once your chile serrano and your tomatoes are roasted, remove them from the oven. Once the chile poblanos are roasted, let's remove those from the oven, and we're going to wrap those in a clean kitchen towel, and we're gonna allow them to sweat. Now, they're not really sweating. What they're doing is that they're steaming, and that will help remove that outer skin. So we wrap them in a clean kitchen towel, and then we put them in a paper bag and we wait. While we're waiting, let's make that little tomato sauce. I love serving a fresh little tomato sauce with my chiles rellenos, but we need to get the seeds out of the roasted tomatoes first. So let's cut them in half and scoop out the seeds, and then we're gonna put the tomatoes into a blender. Let's add a couple of those roasted chile serrano. I roasted a mountain of chile serrano. That's gonna be way too spicy, but I'm gonna save those other chile serranos for another salsa in another dish. Add a clove of garlic and a little bit of salt and pepper and puree. Next, we need to reduce some of the water in that sauce. So we're gonna heat a skillet on the stove, add a little bit of olive oil, and then we're gonna saute this puree until it reduces. That'll take about, maybe about 5 minutes, not too long. Now that our sauce is ready, let's set that aside and get back to those chile poblano. Unwrap your paper bag and your towel bundle, and let's remove those chile poblano, and we need to take off the skin. I like to use a dinner knife because it's dull and it won't poke any holes into your chile poblano. Carefully remove the skins, and we're going to cut them vertically from stem to tip, and we need to remove the seeds. That is most easily done if you sort of flip the chile inside out and cut away the seed core that is up towards the stem. Next, you need to rinse the chile under running water or in a bowl of water. That is the method that I have found that is most effective in getting all of those sticky little seeds off. To fill your chile poblano, we need either cheese or beef picadillo. Slice the cheese into little sticks, and we're gonna add 2 sticks to each chile poblano, and we're gonna hold it together with a toothpick. Now, you don't have to use a toothpick. I never do, but sometimes people feel like the chile is gonna fall apart while they're frying it, so using a toothpick is okay. I never use them because sometimes I forget to take them out, but don't forget, that's the trick. If you want to use beef picadillo, I will show you how to make beef picadillo in another video. But for now, if you have any leftover ground meat, you can definitely add these to your chile poblano. Just add a couple of spoonfuls and hold them together with a toothpick, just as you would the cheese versions. Pour some all-purpose flour into a shallow plate. I'm using a pie plate here. And then roll your prepared chiles in this flour. Meanwhile, we need to make the egg batter. Separate 5 eggs into 2 separate bowls, and first we're going to beat the egg whites until stiff peaks form, and then we're going to beat the egg yolks until they're yellow and lemony in color. Fold the egg yolks into the egg whites, and now our batter is completely ready, so it's time to set up our frying skillet. I like to use peanut oil for frying, but you can use any type of vegetable oil that you prefer, although I wouldn't use olive oil. Heat the vegetable oil to 350 degrees, and once you reach that temperature, now it's time to dip the prepared floured chile into the egg batter and carefully place it in the frying oil. This only takes about a minute to get that beautiful little egg coating the right color of golden brown. Flip it over to the other side and let it fry for about another minute, and then we're going to remove the chile and place it on a paper towel to drain. Now it's time to assemble the entire plate. I like to put the fresh tomato sauce underneath the chile relleno because I want to keep the beautiful little egg batter crust crispy and delicate. I don't want it to get soggy. Let's put our cooked chile relleno on top of the sauce, and now we're going to garnish with sliced onions, cilantro, chopped radishes, and a little bit of queso fresco, which I just love. Ooh, I just love the whole combination of this. So incredibly delicious. Well, that's it. We got all that work done. Woof, that was a chore, but so very much worth your time. I very much appreciate the request for this recipe, and you know you can always email me your request at help@kitchenwrangler.com, or you can message me through Pinterest, through YouTube, through Instagram, through Facebook. I am always here waiting to hear from you. I'm Melissa Guerra, I am the Kitchen Wrangler, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here at the ranch again soon. Bye now.